listeners, welcome back to 8-Bit Talk, the podcast where we dive into the wonders of the world through the lens of STEAM. Science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. I'm Looth.
And I'm Yafi. Today, we're embarking on a delicious journey into the heart of the kitchen, where science meets taste, and math meets art. Are you ready to get your taste buds tingling and your brains buzzing?
Today, we're joined by a special guest, Alay.
I'm Alay. Let's kick things off with the science of the perfect pizza. Did you know that making pizza is like a science experiment right in your kitchen?
Absolutely, Ali. The dough's rise is all thanks to yeast, a tiny organism that produces carbon dioxide when it eats the sugars in the flour. That's fermentation, folks, and it's why your pizza dough pops up and becomes fluffy.
And speaking of fluffy, let's not forget about gluten, the protein that gives our pizza dough its stretchy, chewy texture. Mixing dough stretches the gluten strands, creating a network that traps air bubbles. It's like building a bouncy castle for each slice.
From engineering, let's talk about building a pizza. It's not just about piling on the toppings. It's about balance and structure. Think of your sauce as the foundation, cheese and toppings as the building blocks, and the oven's heat as the construction crew that brings it all together.
And where does technology come in? We'll think about how we can use ovens with precise temperature controls or timers to ensure our pizza is cooked perfectly every time. Plus, there's all the cool kitchen gadgets that can make prep easier and more fun.
Don't forget about the art in pizza making. It's not just food, it's a canvas. The way you arrange your toppings, it's your edible masterpiece. And what about math? We measure ingredients, time, and temperature to create the perfect pizza equation.
Speaking of equations, did you know cooking is full of them? Whether you're measuring out ingredients for a cake or calculating the cooking time for a chicken, math is your secret ingredient for success.
Just like any great experiment, sometimes things don't go as planned, but that's the best part. It's all about trying new things, learning from our mistakes, and having fun in the process.
That's right, Alay. So whether you're a budding chef, a curious scientist, or an artist with a palette of flavors, the kitchen is a playground for your imagination.
Thanks for joining us on this tasty adventure through the world of STEAM. Remember, curiosity is the key ingredient in every recipe and experiment.
Before we wrap up, let's touch on a news item we read about the importance of cooking skills from Canada.
That's right, Alay. Mike Von Massow, an associate professor at the University of Guelph, points out that we are less adapted in the kitchen than we were a few decades ago. This decline in cooking prowess means it's harder for people to adapt their diets when times get tough.
Exactly, Looth. During the pandemic, many of us cooked at home. But did we expand our culinary repertoire? Did we learn to make do with less expensive alternatives, like swapping meat, lentils, or learning to tenderize cheaper cuts of meat?
It's call to action for all of us. Expanding our cooking skills can also enrich our lives with a wider variety of meals. It's about being able to adapt and make the most of what we have.
And let's not forget, learning new recipes and cooking techniques can be a fun, rewarding experience. It brings us back to the heart of STEAM, experimenting, creating, and learning. So why not challenge yourself to learn a new recipe this week? Maybe something that uses less expensive ingredients, but still tastes amazing.
Remember, the kitchen is not just a place for food, it's a laboratory for innovation, a studio for creativity, and a classroom for learning.
So keep exploring new flavors, techniques, and ingredients. Cooking is a skill that pays off in delicious dividends.
Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of STEAM in the kitchen. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow.
Until next time,
stay curious and keep cooking. Signing off from 8-Bit Talk.